Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Archie and Lux Livestream show, episode 300524. Hey, I'm famous for long intros, so thought that would be a nice intro. We have a very kind super chat already. The gangster, 20 British pounds. Thank you so much. He says, thinking of Archie and family at this difficult time. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words from the gangster. I've dropped the link if anyone wants to jump on and talk to us. Just be a somber little show today. I'll read your messages in the chat if anyone wants to put any messages out there. A few days ago, I did say I'd be moving the show back to the original time slot, and I thought today's best time to do it. So hey, I thought let's get it back. Let's get it back to the original time slot for the Aussies. So hopefully more people are able to watch this show today. We currently have 65 people in the house. Yes, difficult situation. I'm not always the best in these situations, as as Jamie calls me. What does he say? Sensitive, sensual Lux or something. It's kind of true. I don't know about the sensual parts, but yeah, I'm a bit of a sensitive soul. A sensitive soul. You know what I did today? I went. Oh shit! You can't see it. Let me change the camera. Let's change the camera. All right, there's the shitty ceiling. I went and bought some decent chocolate for today, considering the situation. I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke cigars. I'm not really a drinker. I don't really drink Scotch whiskey. But I bought some nice Gillian chocolate. There's a toast. To Archie's son. I'll read out some of the comments in the chat. We got One You See It. Thank you so much, One You See It, for the emojis. The flowers and the doves. Let's have a look. Sabnal is in the house. He says, we here. Cheers to Anthony. Let's see who else is here. Discount has actually clicked the thumbs up today. He says, I slammed the like button for Ant. Thank you so much to you, Discount. Thank you for doing that. LA, it's changed his name. LA Live's in the house. He's saying upfested. Thank you so much. Here we go. We got a message from JD. JD's a very nice guy. He says, a life is like a garden. Perfect moments can be had, but not preserved, except in memory. Yeah, very true. We got some messages here from T-Dubs. He says, Archie, please accept my sincerest condolences. My prayers are with you and your family. My heart goes out to you. May you find peace and comfort in the outpouring of love surrounding you. Yeah, today on the main show, it was absolutely outstanding. Or I don't know what the right word to use is, but you get my point. Man, this community of the Archieverse is pretty epic. When we all need to get together, then to show some support, this Archieverse really knows how to do it. Hey Archie.
Hey man, how's it going?
I'm okay. I'm just reading out some of the messages of support. There's a nice message on the screen here from T-Dubs saying, Archie, please accept my sincerest condolences. My prayers are with you and your family. My heart goes out to you. May you find peace and comfort in the outpouring of love surrounding you. And there's a lot of love. That's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
when we need to all join together to show some support. Archieverse is an amazing place, and we got ABC's in the house. Hello, ABC.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Obviously, all things considered, it's just good to be among a supportive community. You know, it's at times like this you really see the value of humanity. Obviously, you'll always see the opposite end with some people, but you can't do anything about that. I mean, anyone will tell you, anyone who's suffered grief, it's not a linear process. It's a spiral. It comes and goes in waves.
Yeah, true.
And you will have good days, bad days. So yeah. Who's joined?
Yeah, so I was just going to say Gary jumped in as well. So.
Hi Gary. How's it going?
Yeah, I just had looked and Lux was on his own, and by the time I got up the stairs and logged onto the computer, now we have Archie and ABC as well. But
thank you. We got a super chat here from Roland Travel Channel, 200 Thai baht. Thank you. He says, "My deepest condolences, Arch. I just turned 28 myself a few days ago, so I can't even comprehend what you're going through right now with your son. My deepest condolences to you and the family. Stay strong." Thank you, Roland.
Yes, thank you.
And just to let everyone know, I said this to Archie before I started the stream. I'm not taking percentages of super chats. I'm just doing my 30 Aussie dollar show. I probably won't even do that, to be honest. So just to let everyone know that. So Top Gorilla's just joining. Hello.
Hi, I just wanted to say, Archie, it's hard and there's nothing that one can say that can help you, but you got massive support. And, you know, we actually came off air. No one was on air last night from Colony or any of our channels to support you, because I think it's important that everybody shows their respect and love to you. And, you know, just have the memories, Arch, and there's nothing more we can say, but hang in there and be strong, bro. Hang in there. And, you know, you got to understand that everyone in the community throughout is thinking of you, and just be strong, my brother. I just wanted to pop on and say that. Take care. Bye.
Hey. No, I thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words.
Hold on, Diego came on yesterday. Isn't he from the colony?
Yeah.
I
just want to say, Arch, that, you know, I know people say it, and sometimes, you know, it's an easy thing to say. I don't always probably mean the things that we say, but, you know, there's going to be obviously many difficult times ahead for you. And if you ever want somebody to talk to, even if it's just to talk shit about dirty BMWs, call me day or night anytime.
Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated, okay?
It's the least we can do, Arch.
We got so many very kind words. We got OS Gaza, I believe it is. Condolences to Arch and his family. There's so many messages pouring in. But yeah, Gary, you know, and ABC, I'm just overwhelmed at the support as well. From people jumping on panels and just in the chats and stuff. That we got Jonathan Quayle Higgins the third jumping in. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Gary. Hey, ABC, and hey, Archie.
Hey, Jonathan.
Archie, I wanted to tell you my deepest sympathy. It's a horrible thing. My condolences go to you. I was not sure if I should hop on or not, because I'm afraid that every time that you hear that, it stings. And I don't want to do that. I think Diego found some very good words yesterday. What you feel at the moment, Archie, it comes from a place of love. So the pain that you're feeling comes from love, and I think you should have that as a guideline for the next days that will be tremendously hard for you. So I wish you strength. Hug your boys. I know that your other son is struggling similarly, so that should also give you something just to keep on fighting. Never give up.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Actually, yeah, what Diego said was very, very profound. I mean, it's kind of obvious when you think about it, but I've never heard it from that point of view before. That the hurt you feel actually comes from the love you had. And yeah, that really blew me away.
D-Time Love is in the chat with a kind message. It says, Archie, we love you, man. We are here for you. Much love and condolences once again. Thank you.
Thanks, D.
And Archie, I know this is probably very overwhelming. If you need to drop out or anything, and if you want to listen in the background, it's all cool. Don't feel pressure to stay on. Okay.
Yeah.
We can control it, and you can listen in the background if you want to. Let's look. Just lots of messages in the chat. Let's have a look if there's any more. Our Fun Smashes in the house. Who else we got? KW, thank you, KW. Scratch, he's got a message saying, Archie, words can't describe my profound sense of loss for you and your family. My prayers and thoughts go out to you and your family. Thank you. Lucas P, sending support. Thank you so much, Lucas P. Yeah, as I was saying before, like, during these kind of times, it's good that everyone can just, put whatever issues they have, like personal, like bullshit issues on the streams aside, and just
absolutely
join together and have a, show some decent humanity and show some kindness, right? So.
And I don't know if many people in the chat were able to watch the show last night, my time, which probably would have been Archie's morning show. And just, Archie, I hope that you had lots and lots of photographs of you with your son. And I hope that those photographs in the future bring some comfort to you. I'm sure they will. And I think you handled yourself absolutely fantastically well. And, we're all really proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
We got a message here from Grill Feel. He says, can we do a special live show with guests showing their own personal watch collection and raise funds for a drug rehabilitation charity in Australia, for example? I mean, everything's a possibility. Well, we can have a look at it. Thank you for the ideas and the comments. JB.
Probably when Archie had a little bit more time, probably to sort of think things through and maybe decide what exactly he wants to do in the future. It's quite understandable he wants to do something in memory of his son, and if he chooses to do something, we'll all be 100% behind him and help him in any way we possibly can.
Hello, Arch. Hello, panel.
Hey, JB.
Hey.
I'm not going to be on too long. Just wanted to give my condolences. You hear my voice. I wanted to do it last night, but it was too heavy. So, Arch, anything you need, buddy. My condolences. Thank you, panel. Thank you, Arch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mikey Casio GTR in the house. He's saying, morning you lot. It's sad fucked up lie thrown at you As someone who's battling shit, no thoughts and words can describe how you must be feeling and going through. Mate, you think about the ones held dear. Yes, thank you, Mikey Casio, GTR.
Another thing that Bear said yesterday was that obviously there were some heated messages sent from Anthony to Arch and things like that, but even that comes from the fact that you'll always hurt the ones you love. You'll always be harsh on the ones nearest and dearest to you. It happens all the time, so don't beat yourself up about that at all. You more than did all you can do.
Yes.
And still continue to, no doubt. I mean, like I said, don't beat yourself up about it.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff that Archie is pretty private. I know Archie says some stories and stuff on the streams about it, his lives and stuff. But there's a lot of stuff that he doesn't say. He's told me some of stuff in his private life, and Archie does so much for his sons. And I know about the struggles that he's been going through. So just trying to think.
And we also know that Arch does an awful lot for other people that we don't hear about until something sad happens.
Yes.
There was someone, I can't remember who it was, who came on last night and had mentioned that Arch had been a strength for them whenever they had lost their daughter. And that was something I'd never heard of before, but again, as I say, that's why we all love you, Arch. We know that there's a lot more to you than what we see on the screen.
I concur with that, Gary, because I myself has had a lot of support and help from Archie, and obviously the Archie, the character that you see on the stream is a character, and he's got to perform as this character. But the Paul that you see in private is a different person, right? Obviously, that Paul and that comes out sometimes into the shows, but in general, it's a character, right? This loud, brash, obnoxious sometimes character. That's the show, right? That's the show. But in reality,
there has to be, and obviously there's a you have Archie Luxury and you have Paul Pluto. There's an overlap obviously between the two, but they are two different people. And I've never heard anybody who met Archie that didn't say that that he's the nicest person you could meet in real life. And the Archie Luxury that we see on the screen isn't necessarily the same person that you meet when you meet Paul Pluto.
Indeed.
But obviously there's a bit of both. Obviously you overlap a little bit, and but again, that's what provides the entertainment for us. If we were only here every day talking to Paul Pluto, would probably get bored a little bit more quickly. So it's nice to have a bit of both.
Archie, I don't know if I've told you this before.
Yes,
but did you know my mother watches your shows?
Wow.
Because back in the day, years and years ago, she'd be like, God, this guy is crazy.
My God, I shit myself if my wife will ever even walk in whenever I'm watching Archie.
She's like, God, this guy's fucking lunatic. And then when you call me and I'm at home in the UK, and then she hears like the normal Paul, and she goes, huh? He's actually a good guy. It's really nice. I'm like, yeah, he is. Because obviously she hears the crazy antics on the shows, Archie ripping his shirt off, swearing, calling all these names under the sun, being a lunatic. And then she hears me and you having a normal conversation. She's like, God, he's actually a really nice guy. How is that even the same person?
Lux, you better pull up Ape's comment, because I think for the first time in the last year, he doesn't appear to be trolling you.
Here we go. We got Apes, Condolences, Arch. Stay strong, man, for Alex and family. You did all you can. Anthony was great in the morning shows. He was.
Absolutely.
You did all you could, and Anthony is at peace now. Stay strong, man. Good words from Apes. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Apes.
I remember talking to him on this show, and it was fun.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it was funny. It was nice conversations about random stuff. He gave quite a few interesting stories as well. Got some nice, funny stories. So,
am I getting mixed up, or is Apes or sorry, not Apes? Was Anthony the one who came on and there had been a fire or something somewhere, and he had rescued or something?
Wasn't it the fire in the massage shop? Wasn't that it?
Yeah, was that Anthony? Yeah.
Yes, that's Anthony.
Yes,
that's what I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, it was great when he was on. It definitely was.
We have a kind super chat, Solus, €6. Thank you for the support. It says, sorry to hear the news, Archie. Apart from being entertaining, I always found you to be a very wise and caring man. You have helped me a lot. Thanks. Thank you, Solus.
And it's something that, I think I've said before on the shows, when you run a show, Arch, and you sort of provide entertainment, you never know how many people you're helping in the background. It's okay. People can come on now and say that we're going through this, we're going through that. But, God knows how many dozens or more than that of people that have been maybe saved from something pretty awful because they were able to be entertained by you twice a day. I've seen many people who said that they came through difficult times and wouldn't have got through it, particularly through COVID and that one of the things that they had to go through, but that you were there for them day in, day out, morning and night.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, especially during COVID, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people stuck in a shitty situation, and they could have a bit of entertainment, like a lad's night out with the boys, have a bit of a shit, kick a bell or whatever the phrase is, bit of a shit show. And
that's how I describe, coming on these shows is a bit like sort of sitting in the pub, when you with a bunch of mates, and when you're in the chat, it's like sort of sitting in the pub, but at the next table trying to overhear what the people at the next table are talking about, and you never know how many people you're helping, but
I've had more contact with you guys over the last 5 years, and that's almost on a daily basis, than a lot of my family members, So we are a family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, please don't say that. I don't want to be related to Lux.
Am I your uncle? No, you're my uncle, Jonathan.
Every family has the black sheep, Jonathan.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Well,
who's the black sheep?
Iggy,
Is it me?
people think I am Lux.
Yes, but nobody thinks I'm ABC. That's what's hilarious.
You're the brilliant version of Lux. ABC.
And sometimes we have multiple versions of Lux coming on when Danny's in the mood.
We're going to get a strike, Lux. I love it when he says that.
Yeah.
I know
Mike the Snake always thinks that I'm you, by the way. You do know that, Lux, yeah?
I didn't know that, no.
On the evening show, I think a couple of times I've asked him who I am. He goes, yeah, you're Lux.
Nice.
I can't remember who it was. Somebody actually posted in the comments or in a super chat a few days ago that they, I think it was when the show was over, they stayed in the back room and they were talking to Mike the Snake for half an hour, and they thought they were somebody completely different to who they actually were. Can't remember who it was said that they were on with him a few days ago.
Yeah, man.
But Mike Mike the Snake has an absolute heart of gold.
He does.
Even here, when he was trying to talk to Arch last night, he was having difficulty composing himself because obviously he's so upset.
Man, sometimes I'm just don't know what to. I'm just lost for words. I'm just overwhelming. Yeah, man. I just want to say thank you to everybody in the chat that's watching right now, and everybody from the main show as well that were watching before, and people in the background that are not commenting, but they're in the background. Just thank you for everything, for all the kind words and everything. We got a comment here from Private Info. He says, "Good morning from Boston, guys. Just joining and seeing these posts." He says, "What's going on with Paul?"
Oh boy.
Unfortunately, there's some very bad news, and one of Paul's sons has passed away, Anthony. So that's the current situation. So we're just mourning the loss of Anthony, sending our wishes and prayers to Archie and his family. Thank you, Private Info. Some people. That's why it's important to do this show as well a bit earlier than normal, because some people may not know about what's happened. So, timely behavior, 15 Australian dollars. Thank you, timely behavior. He says, super chat. He says, "Paul, my condolences to you and your family. No father should have to go through what you are dealing with now. You have a larger support base, and we all care. Nothing but love to you and your family." Thank you, timely behavior. And it's very true. It doesn't matter how many times I say it. If I keep saying it, it's very true. It's amazing how many people are in this Archieverse that they're all reaching out.
Yeah, I think I watched for a while last night, and I think at one point there was 350 people watching.
Holy shit! Wow.
That's right. Yeah.
We currently have about 100 people right now, 98 people right now. So,
and obviously most of the people watching now are different people to who would have been watching last night. So we're probably heading towards between 400 and 500 people who have watched or are watching.
Yeah, we have to remember, like, spread across all of. We got super chat. Private Info, $100. Thank you, Private Info, for a very kind super chat. He says, "Oh my God, I am so sorry." Thank you, Private Info. Thank you for the very kind words. We all are. We're all very sorry. Yeah, just sometimes lost for words. The link is there, by the way. If anyone wants to jump on, even if you haven't jumped on before, you don't have to turn your camera on. We won't dox your name or anything. The link is there if you want to jump on. If there's any words you want to say, or is there anything you want to say? You want to say thank you to Archie or anything? If he's helped you with the entertainment during COVID time, or any grievances that you might have been going through yourself. But yeah, thank you so much.
And I know last night on the show, Arch, that you mentioned that you still hope to go to London, and we all hope that you manage to go, but just be sure to do whatever is best for yourself and your family. Sure. But if you manage to come, I hope we can do whatever we can to sort of make the 4 days as good as possible for you. And, sure. We'll try our best. We'll all have a laugh, Yes. Maybe there'll be a few tears at times as well, but we'll do our best to make it as good as we can for you.
Definitely. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Yes.
But we'll give Lux a hard time, don't we?
Yes, please do.
That's absolutely.
So, Jonathan, the interesting thing is the watch I was wearing when I got the bad news was this Breguet Type 21, Jonathan. I don't know if you're a fan. It's a bit of a chunky monkey. I think it's a column wheel. The Type 21 is a column wheel?
I think so, yes, but I have to research that. I don't know that from
I'll just do one tick.
Yeah, no problem. Just put yourself on mute, okay? Yeah. Hate Char's just jumping in. Archie's just gone on mute for a second, Hate Char, but you can talk to us if you.
I'll wait for his return if that's okay.
Okay, no problem, no problem. That's okay. Jonathan, yeah, I hopefully someone can find like a little bamboo stick or something that can just whip me every couple of seconds. Do you think that's possible?
I think putting those underneath your fingernails would be better.
Oh shit! What
You would have liked it, Lux, on the T&T Tickers show a couple of nights ago. They were looking at some watches, and a few people had to rate the opinion of them. And there was actually a watch that would have specially appealed to you, Lux, because it was made of a certain material that you are extremely into. Can you guess what the material was?
A material that a watch material. Fuck. Silicone? I don't know. Fuck. What? Bamboo? Bamboo, right?
Bang on. You've got
bamboo. I got fucking tons of bamboo. I love bamboo.
Yes, well, there's a watch, and the whole watch and the bracelet and everything apparently is made of bamboo. So
here you go. Here's some of my bamboo. Look at this.
That's why I thought that as soon as I seen the watch made of bamboo, I thought if there's one person on this earth who is stupid enough to buy a watch made of bamboo, it'll probably be Lux.
You know what I really like? The see all the little spots on the bamboo here where it's cut. I really like that patterning. I really like that. And then depending on how they cut it, the sections you get different textures. Not
grains.
Textures. Yeah, the grain along the grain. Yes, correct. And you see it's like that's like I think it's the pores where the water gets sucked in.
Is that a bowl?
Yeah, it's a bowl, like it's a mixing bowl.
Salad bowl. Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
You can use it for loads of different things. So, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Just looking at the chat. Let's have a look. We got some messages here. We got Snack saying, "Rest in peace, and Anthony. Nobody knows your journey but yourself." Thank you, Snack. I think there was another one. Here we go. Vic GC saying, "My condolences to you and your family from China, Archie. No one should have to go through this. Take care and lean on your friends in these hard times." Yeah, I've said that to Archie. I did say a couple of times. It says, "Don't worry about the show. You know, there's panelists, there's people that can jump on and keep the shows running. If you need a day off or a couple of days off to do stuff." But Archie's a workaholic. Believe it or not, he is actually a workaholic, and he said often that, in particular, the Luxy show is more chilled out, and he kind of likes just to have a bit of a chit chat sometimes, just in a chilled kind of vibe, because the main show is quite intense, right? So, but yeah, I've told him to take it easy. Doesn't have to come on these shows. Thank you, Vic GC.
Yeah, I have another bad news for Archie. His Type 1021 is cam lever operated, not a column wheel.
Oh, what's the difference? I'm a bit stupid.
I'm not going to explain that to you because you won't get it anyhow.
Okay, fair enough.
No, it's a question about how the chronograph is activated and deactivated, and there are two different systems. One is a simplified system that is on Archie's watch and even in the 7750, and then there is the sophisticated, which is column wheel, which you find on Patek, Vacheron, and of course Lange.
Okay. Thank you so much.
But it's not very efficient, the column wheel, because it's always running.
It's not very, very efficient, but it looks beautiful.
Whereas the cams one engages only when you basically activate it.
What do you mean? It also
So
on yeah.
for the cams one, it's not always running in the background. It'll only run when you engage it. Whereas as far as I understand it, column wheel's always running, even if you don't engage it.
So I've been just covering the 7750 on my stream, and it is cam lever activated, and the trick is a so-called oscillating pinion, which is connected to the second hand, the running second hand at one side, and on the other, it's then activated to the second counter, central second counter of the chronograph. So it is still running, but you can't really see it because there is not a big wheel in case of 7750.
I think Zenith El Primero is also column wheel, right?
That is a column wheel, yes. But 7750, you can see the wheel spinning all the time, and then the wheel connected to it, it's then activated to the chronograph.
Yes.
I think you're talking about the vertical and horizontal clutch. Could that be?
There is vertical clutch on the El Primero, from what I've been told, and
No, horizontal. Horizontal.
Is that horizontal? Okay.
Yes.
Muhammad Ali's just joined. Welcome, Muhammad Ali.
Hey, Muhammad.
Archie's currently on the phone at the moment, but he should be back as soon as possible.
Thank you very much, Lux. Thank you. I just wanted to kind of hop on and just give my support to Archie at this difficult time. But yeah, when he's back, I'll let him know. But I'm here.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hey, Mohammed.
There's some comments. There's another comment here from Joe. Joe saying, sending condolences to Paul and his family. Very sad news. Thank you so much for the kind words from Joe. Big Tony is saying cams wear out quicker.
Yeah, the cam is also the when you start it, cam is always very hard to push. It wears off a little bit, but it really hurts in your finger when you activate a cam.
Okay.
Strider's in the house, just joining in and saying good evening. Good evening to you, Strider. Thank you. Big Tony is also saying horizontal clutch looks nicer, but wears out quicker.
Well, there's also a lot of things to be adjusted because that swivel motion on that bridge must be adjusted perfectly. And one negative point about horizontal clutch is that the second counter, when it starts, can have a backlash. So it jumps back for half a second, or it jumps ahead for half a second. That is because the toothing has to engage. And when the two tops of the tooth hit each other, then you have that backlash.
Oh, right.
Interesting. As we have Jonathan here at the moment, Archie's back. Okay. Hey, Archie. We got HR would like to say a couple of words, Archie, and Muhammad Ali would like to say a few words.
Sure.
Hi, Archie. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel here. Everyone's been giving you condolences, and I'd like to echo that. All I would like to say is just make sure you take good care of yourself. Remember to talk if you need to, okay?
Hey, thank you so much. Much appreciated.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
And the same for me, Archie. It's Muhammad Ali in London. I was absolutely devastated to hear the news yesterday. And I can't imagine how you feel and how the rest of your family feel. But I would like to give you my condolences. If you need anything from me, please reach out. And obviously, next time I see you, if you do come to London, we will look after you and we'll treat you like the king you are.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Very nice,
Mohammed.
Mohammed. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a super chat from Mad Dog Milo, 50 British pounds. Thank you for the very kind super chat. And he's got some words. He's saying, Arch, like the guys were saying, you have been my escape during the last 5 years of my own hell. It is now time for us to be there for you. I sadly never have the time or opportunity to come on, but I support quietly in the background. God bless you. It's very fair point. Very fair point. There's a lot of people in the background that maybe don't chat too much or don't come on to the panels, and they are watching, and you know they get a lot of entertainment from these shows, and it takes them out of whatever situation that they're currently going through, right? Just a bit of a place to get out, just not to think about the shits of life, right?
Yes, I agree with you there. I agree.
Archie, I hate to give you more bad news. I think your Type 21 is also cam operated. It's not a column wheel.
Okay, I thought it was cam actually.
So I could only find tests of the titanium one that has been introduced.
Do you ever see that website? You know, that one that gives you the movements. You know that movement website.
You mean Watchbase?
Yes.
I've heard of that.
Because it said it was a column wheel. That's why I'm confused.
Okay. Let me check here. I have Watchbase up here. Very often they don't have the full info there. Flyback. I can't see it on Watchbase mentioning that it has a column wheel, to be honest. I've just pulled up Monochrom's webpage and another test where I could see the movement. I could see the cam. Not sure if your gold has a different movement. That is what I don't know.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
1 second. It's the same movement like in the Breguet Marine.
While you're having a look at that, we've just SD43's just jumped in, and we've received a super chat from Private Info, another super chat. Thank you so kindly to the Private Info, $100 US. He says, I have to get to work, but here's another super chat, Paul. Known you for over 10 years and love you, man. Wow, 10 years. Time goes so fast. Time goes so fast. Thank you, Private.
So much.
I wish you have a good day at work. Thank you.
Thanks, Private Info.
And SD43's just jumped in. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Archie. I'm sorry I'm not talking to you in better circumstances. Please accept my condolences from the north of England. I've listened to you since I came back from South. Well, I've watched you years ago, but I've watched more hours than I care to remember over the last couple of years. I've listened intently to everything that you've said. I know we've all made mistakes along the way and said things we regret, but overall, your lads have been a recurring theme, albeit brief little snippets of we've gone along of the struggles that you've faced. I've got a 19-year-old boy that hasn't got the draw of what you've had to go through, and keeping him on the straight and narrow is a challenge, to be frank, without the added complications that you've faced. We're all here for you, and I don't think there's any more I can add. Just keep your chin up and, as you would say, try your best. As I say, you bring a lot of enjoyment to a lot of people, and we're all thinking of you at this very difficult time. You've got 3 other fantastic lads there that need you, obviously, as I'm sure you're fully aware, and just do your best, pal. When they get to that age, there's only so much influence you have on them, unfortunately. I'm finding that at 19, never mind 28, so...
Yes. No, it's a very difficult. Hey, Jonathan, I just put that in the private chat. Just have a look in the private chat. I think that's the caliber.
It is 582 or
584 Q2.
okay. Let me check it.
You know, it's a difficult thing. I think you can't really control them once they're over 16.
The grown, you know, they get to the point where they're grown men, and there's so much influence on them these days. I mean, my 19-year-old, he's forgot more than I know at 57, obviously. So, you know, there's nothing they don't know already. Oh, that seems to be my experience at the minute. But
yeah,
and I'm, you know, don't get me wrong, I haven't in anywhere like the situation you've gone through. So please don't misunderstand me. All I'm just trying to say is, you know, without the added complications that you've experienced, it, in my opinion, seems to be nigh on impossible. You know, whatever you say, they seem to do the opposite in my experience. But
yes, no, you're 100% right there. Look, it's a battle. It's a battle. You know, I know exactly what you're saying there. You are 100% right.
Well, you've been there. You've been there, Archie. Like I say, if you listen carefully, it comes up in conversation. And you know, I've just been and done this. I'm sorry, I'm late because of that. And you know, you have tried. You know, there's a lot of people that would just walk away and say, "Right, crack on." You've not done that. You have tried your best. You've clearly been there, and you know, fighting, trying to turn the ship around, as it were. And unfortunately, it's not happened.
And SD, just to add on to that, the amount of times that Archie's told me a story or something that's happened, and then he has to jump onto the stream and just pretend everything's fine, you know, just to show a face and just pretend that everything's all rosy and trying to, you know, entertain everyone.
Well, that's how we end up with some of these, you know, these meltdowns and things
Yeah,
that we
exactly.
say that we wish we hadn't said. And you know, I mean, we've all fallen foul of that. And you know, him without sin throw the first stone, or whatever the saying is. You know, so you know, we've to varying degrees, we've all made mistakes and said we've, you know, if you never said something you regretted, you've probably never said anything in your life. But you know, we're here for you, pal. Thank God you're coming to London now. Hopefully that'll be a nice little respite for you. And like I say, we're all thinking of you. Stay strong and
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Look after them other lads. Try and get that big fella squared up as best you can.
Yeah. No, it's I think you're right there. It's really you've got to look at the positives. You know, I had some good times with him.
Yeah, you said some great things. You did spend some good time with him. And, you know, some people are in fortunate situations where they just don't get to see the children, do they?
No, that's very true. So, you know, you kind of, I think if you dwell on what could have, woulda, coulda, shoulda, you go insane, you know. And I think you've got to kind of, I think tomorrow's going to be hard. I got the funeral director in the morning, and then I've got to go. Look, I didn't have to identify the body.
It's a whirlwind at the minute, Archie, isn't it? Yeah. You know, I think the words. To be honest with you, you've got a lot of support here. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, I've not been through it as directly as you have. I would imagine it gets. You know, when all the hubbubaloo's finished in a week or two, and you're probably sat there staring at the wall is the most difficult part.
Yeah.
But you know, you've sort like a lot of people that know you very well that have vouched for you recently. You know, as people said last night, I was up till 2 o'clock in the morning listening to the show. You know, they were saying the door's open. They're only at the end of a phone for you, and you know, talking to people is not a sign of weak. You know, you can listen, Archie. You can talk about, not you personally, but in general, you can talk about watches, and you can have all the watches in the world and all the cars in the world and this, that, and the other. But you know, you wouldn't swap any of those for a good friend you could pick up and talk to, would you?
Exactly.
You know,
right.
That's it. That's invaluable. You know. Like I say, stay strong. People have heard enough of me now. Stay strong. Keep your chin up. Enjoy London. I'll try and get down and see you for a drink if we can sort it out. And
no worries. No worries. I'm trying my best to go. I'm trying my best.
Well, obviously, obviously the priority is at home now. But you know, if it's not this time round, there'll be another time. You know, there's plenty of people over here that are very keen to see you. I know you love us really, even though you slag us off. But if it's not this time, there'll be another time, won't there? So you know, just do what you can.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Take care. Thank you.
And Gangster, I don't know if Gary's still on, but I thought his.
I'm here.
I don't want to go into details, but the words you said had me in tears as well last night. So I wish you good luck. Well, I'm not going to go over it all again now, but I wish you good luck with your endeavours, and I hope it works out.
Thanks, SD.
Take care.
Archie, yesterday I did watch some of your stream last night.
Yeah.
And it was a bit late for me to kind of hop on, so I obviously wanted to do it today. But I remember seeing you and Dooku smoking a cigar, and it was late for me to kind of light up. But I've listened up a cigar for now anyway. To kind
Hey,
of
that's great.
wish you
Light
all the
her up.
best and load her up.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
And if you do make it over to London, whenever you can, you know, if now is a good time, great. If it's not a good time, next time, whenever it works with you, we'll take you out and we'll make sure you see the sights of London. You have
Hey, no
fishing
worries.
trips
That
in a
sounds
good pub.
amazing.
We'll do that.
Yes. No, that's I am looking forward to coming to London. It's unfortunately under sad circumstances, but hey, you can only try your best, and
Exactly. But you've got a lovely group of people here who will welcome you and who will hug you, give you all the support and encouragement, you know, because you provide that to us all the time in this community you've created over the years. So it's now our time. It's now our turn to kind of look after you.
yes. No, that's greatly appreciated there. Look, it's never easy because you know you kind of have the realization he's never coming back. He's never coming back, and that's a hard pill to swallow. But you know, you have to look at it and say, well, I had some good times. You've got to look at the positives. The hard thing was actually, I tell you honestly, is that this afternoon, Anthony's old girlfriend, they kind of had on and off again relationship. I think they've been together for 9 years, but they've had on and offs, okay? Because they've both had some addiction issues, okay? But anyhow, she rings and my ex-wife says, I can't talk to her. Please answer it. So I pick up the phone, I answer it, and she says, have you seen Anthony anywhere? And she's driving, and I said, could you please...
Oh, dear.
No.
Can you please pull over? She goes, then she starts screaming. I said, please pull over. She pulls over, and she says, what's happened? I said, Anthony has died. And... it's
shocking.
I mean, they've had an on-off. He's had other girlfriends, but he always comes back to her. Maddie's her name. Maddie's a bit of a mad as a cut. I remember one time I said to him, Anthony, I will give you $1,000, $1,000 if you never see Maddie again. Normally, he's a scoundrel, this boy, but he refused to take it. He said no. He refused to take it. And,
well, God bless Maddie.
Maddie. Yeah. She was devastated, and she actually asked, can she come to see his body tomorrow? And I said, I spoke to his mum and said, look, can she come? And she said, sure, that's fine. She can come. It's not, we don't want to make it a circus.
Yeah.
But another good friend of mine said to me, don't take a photo of the body.
Arch, do whatever you wish to do. What anybody else thinks or says doesn't matter. Just do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah, do whatever you feel is comfortable as well, because you know that kind of thing. Each of us is very different. For example, when my father died, I didn't. I mean, obviously after he passed away, I didn't kind of see the body before the funeral, and that was something I was comfortable with because I wanted to remember him, you know, a different way. But yeah, other people want to see it. So whatever gives you, whatever you're comfortable gives you. And I hate the word closure, but whatever you think is best for your goodbye, then do that, please.
Yeah,
one thing.
Just do what you want to do.
Whatever you choose to do will be the right thing.
Because Archie, when my grandfather passed away, my mom said to me, Would I like to see, because he was in the hospital when he passed away.
Sure.
My mom said to me, "Would you like to see him in the hospital in another room where they kept him?" And my uncle said no, and I looked up to my uncle, and I thought, okay, maybe I should say no as well. So I said no as well because he said no, and I looked up to him. But later on, I think I regret that. I think I should have had a look at his body when he was resting.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong answer. You might have looked at it and then you might have
Quayle
wished
Higgins
that you hadn't.
III. Jonathan Quayle Higgins III. Is that movement a column wheel or not? The one I sent you the link for?
I think that the link that you shown me has a column wheel, and I stand corrected. To my defense, I was checking Hodinky, and they say cam lever. And I checked also another article that compared the old movement with the new one. So I got the reference wrong. You're right. Yours has a column wheel. So.
And that's why Archie is the pontiff and Jonathan Quayle Higgins is just a wannabe.
I got to tell you, I thought it was actually a cams. It's very tricky, isn't it, Jonathan? You understand, don't you?
Well, it is based on the Lemania 137. Which has a cam operated mechanism, and apparently they later upgraded it. Now everything is called Breguet, even though it comes from Lemania. Did you know that the technical director of Lemania and now Breguet movements, he's the guy who designed the 7750. His name is Edmund Kapt, and after he made the Valjoux, he went to Frédéric Piguet, then he went to the Swatch Group, and then he went to Lemania, and then Lemania went to Breguet movements.
Wow. It's sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, I'm sorry to interrupt. This super chat has been on the screen for probably 5 minutes. Chilling Barefoot, 10 Swiss francs. Thank you for the very kind super chat. And he says, in this sad moment, it's refreshing to see that despite all the differences and drama, all the punters are joined to pay condolences to Archie and give him support. Love Archie and the Archie Buzz. Thank you, Chilling Barefoot. Thank you for the kind words. And it's true.
I think that's a very good comment from SD43 as well, the last one.
SD43. Jonathan Quayle Higgins should super chat now and delete his channel. What is WTA? What the actual fuck I think is? I guess because he fucked up on the column wheel thing.
I fucked up. I totally
look, it's a tricky thing, Jonathan. It's I don't understand it. It's
Arch, don't let him off with it.
You don't have to be kind to me today, Archie. So rip me in pieces, no problem.
This is your chance, Archie. This is your free pass.
Stick the boot in when you've got the opportunity.
Yes.
You know what, Jonathan? It has the most amazing. If you look at the dial on the 21, it has the center, the seconds, and it also the marker. It looks like a double split, but it's not a double split. You know what I mean, Jonathan?
Mm-hmm. It has the seconds counter and the minute counter right from the center.
Yes.
Center, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, we got Saad joining us.
Hello, Archie.
Hello, Saad. How are you?
Archie, Archie, I came to know about this last night.
Yes.
From 10. I'm sorry I couldn't join you in the last stream.
No, that's okay.
But I have no words to describe. It's not an easy thing. But my sincere condolences to you and your family. And I was thinking about this, that at least there are two positive things which we should take into account.
Sorry, JB, I need to. Yeah, he's already done it.
One moment, please, Nark. One moment.
Please, Nark, please.
Archie, what I have understood about you till date is that you are a very strong person. You had that robbery done, and I was thinking that how will you cope with this? And you did very, very well, extraordinary well. And other positive aspect is that you have huge support from these guys, these Archivers people. So I hope they help you in, going through this tough time, and we will all support you to the most, our best of our abilities. But again, my sincere condolences to you and your family. I hope this somewhat, this time goes easy on you somehow.
Hey, thank you so much there. Hey,
Thanks, sir.
hey, thank you so much.
Welcome back,
Thank
Sarge.
you so much.
Archie, quick thing before I go. You got a free pass today. You can be a hateful cunt to Marcelo. You can go after him. You get a free pass. You got a free pass for today.
I honestly don't want to say anything negative to anybody, Naki.
Oh, you're better man. You're a better man than me.
No, it's just everyone's so nice about things. I got to be honest with you, Nark. It's these kids, they're fucking hard. They
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
You were saying with your, it's just so difficult, and Jesus Christ, it just seems more harder than when we were kids, Nark.
It's different now. Different now. My daughter, I went and visited my mum again with my little one, and she goes, "Oh, I think I might get on some Ritalin." I go, "No fucking way. What do you mean Ritalin? That's meth." I go, "You're not getting on it." She goes, "Oh, I had a friend who, ADHD. I don't give a fuck. You're not going on it." Like they think, "Oh, it's prescription."
Yes.
These kill kids. It's meth. Okay, you're not going on it. I didn't care. I didn't care. The doctor prescribes you. I'm not letting you take it.
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly what you're saying.
What I heard yesterday, I made a commitment to myself. Next time I'm seeing my dad, who turns now 89, I'm gonna have a whiskey with him. I've never been drinking with him.
Oh, no. I thought you were 89. Jonathan.
Close.
Your dad must be 200 something, huh?
See, that's the sound that we love, man.
Yeah, 5 minutes he's back, and then he's going after me again.
Higgy, you know what the problem is? When you get situations like this, people say, "Oh, I'll make an effort." Then after 2 days, you get back to your normal self. That's the problem.
Well, to my benefit, I'm seeing my dad only 2-3 times a year because they're living so far away. And
he
I think that's more to your dad's benefit than yours.
He hates you too. He hates you too.
No, actually, he for 30 years he kept on asking when I'm returning home, quote home. So he meant when I'm moving back to the Stuttgart region, and I always told him I'm not coming back. And since 10-15 years, he stopped asking.
Wow. You're the shit of a son. Be a better son, Higgy. Come on.
No, I think he just realized that I'm happy in the north. That's all. And I don't want to talk about myself. I just took my parents on a 1 week vacation.
Look, Higgy, I'm sorry. I'm not going to mention your porn list. I'm not going to mention it.
Not today.
No, come on.
Too far? Too much? All right. I got to go. Bye.
No, I just realized from a friend of ours who is living there how difficult it is for older people to get out. So I took them on a trip to Italy, and I know that they both enjoyed it. So I can't be too much of a hassle.
Man, I would love a nice trip to Italy. That sounds great.
I'm not taking you.
Okay, no problem.
Archie, there's no pressure, but I'm just wondering, Archie, last night on your show, you just for any of the people who haven't seen obviously last night's show, but you showed some beautiful photographs of yourself with your son, and you talked beautifully about the times that you enjoyed with him. And if you're up to it, I'm sure some of the people who are watching now would love to have the opportunity just to see what someone was on the stream last night got to see.
Sure. Let me have a look.
While you're looking for that, I've got a super chat, and El Professor has just joined. I'm going to read the super chat first. Watch Fan, 5 British pounds. Thank you so much for the kind super chat. He says, "I am on Team Timmy. So sorry for your loss. You always included your kids on your stream. You did your best, Addiction can't always be helped. Thank you, Watch Fan. Thank you for the kind words. And we got another one just very quickly. Luchabetic time.
Yes,
10.
that's Mark.
Yes, $10. If the measures of a man is the influence he makes on others, other lives, then the show of support everyone's showing you in this dire time of loss speaks volumes about you. Prayers to you, peace. Thank you, Luchabetic. I keep fucking these names up. Luchabetic time. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the support. And Shot has also joined.
Hey.
We have Shot and El Professor just joined.
Hello, Archie.
Hello, Professor.
Hello. My condolences.
Thank you.
Children is the only investment one can have. And it is unfortunate that you have to go through this.
Yep.
It happens, and we just have to move on.
Yes.
Try the best you can. There is no advice that anybody can give you. And I'm sure you have the support of your fans and everybody who is there for you. Life goes on, and with the injuries that life gives us, we need to continue to the best of our abilities, and that's it.
Yes. Yes, that's very true.
Very well said. We got Archie. We got a super chat from the Narc.
The Narc.
Yeah.
Hey,
50 cents.
Not 50 cents. 50 Australian dollars.
50. Okay.
Thank you so
He's
much.
very generous. Very generous.
He is very generous.
A very generous Greek Australian.
I'll try and do it in an accent, or not really an accent, but the impression of the Narc. We love you, Arch. Yes, yes, yes. It's not exactly Australian accent, but you know. There we go. The Narc.
Guys, my battery's about to die, so I'm just going to jump off. But Arch, obviously, still going to continue being a regular. But
hey, thank you.
For the time being, I'll see you later.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on. Guys, I'm going to get to bed a bit early because I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you for all your support. I wanted to come on and say hello. And, guys, I will be back. I'll be back tomorrow. So thank you so much. And
just before you leave, just quickly, Will Money, $10 is saying, thank you, Will Money. He said, I'm so sorry, Paul. I'm so sorry, Paul. In watching these streams, I can tell that you're a good dad who really cares. Hang in there, my friend. Thank you for the kind words
so
from
much. Thank
Will
you.
Money.
I've been thinking about you all night.
Yep, it's a sad situation, I'm afraid. And unfortunately, you know, it's just something you look at and say, look, if I would have said this but it's a hard situation. This is actually when I let him have a drive of my Beamer. I let him drive it. I said, let's have a drive.
You did all you could, brother.
Yeah, I'm actually in the driver's seat. I pulled over and I let him drive. And
are you still having your hands on the steering wheel? Looks like
no. He's got a learner's. He's allowed to drive if he's got a driver.
Yeah. I was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to do 160 kilometers in a 60 zone, but that's where the problems is. But hey, no, he's not quite that bad. Guys, I gotta go. I love you. See
All
you
right.
tomorrow, guys. I'll just
Pam
leave this
Davison,
picture up.
£5 saying love you AC3. Stay
I'll
strong.
leave that picture up, Lux. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy. Good night.
Have a good evening, Archie.
If I leave, does
care.
it take
Arch.
the picture off? I don't know. Does it take it off or leave it there?
I'll take a screenshot now and I'll bring it up myself. Here we go. Give me 1 second. 3, 2, 1.
I'll send you the
Okay,
picture.
I got a
Lux.
screenshot. Yeah, you can send. Yeah, send me the picture. There you go. All right, you can you take a rest.
It's okay. I'll send you the picture.
And okay. All right, man. We all love you. Take it easy. And tomorrow, if you need to go, if you need to drop off or anything, people will jump on and support. We've got loads of rent
Yep,
holders.
I've got to go. I got to go to the funeral director in the morning, but that's just
Don't
the way
worry.
it goes.
There's a lot of people that can help. Don't worry.
Don't be doing an Archie explodes in the funeral directors.
No. I tell you what, you think living's expensive, you should try dying. But
yes, I have a lot of experience in that, Archie.
Ooh.
So do I, unfortunately.
Over the last 1 year, so you live, you pay, you die, somebody else pays.
Exactly. It's expensive. But hey, what can you do? You know what? I'd rather be alive any day of the week. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
I'd rather be
with
alive
or without watches. With good
You know, the
friends.
watches, I got to be honest with you. You know, I'll tell you, I actually had a break. I look at my collection and thinking, how many of these fucking things do you really fucking need? How many do you really need? And I got to be honest with you. Sometimes you just, why the fuck? You don't need every example. You know what I'm saying?
You hardly need one nowadays. The rest is for the ego. My penis is bigger than yours.
And I mean,
and
realistically, I'm actually envious of people who have one, you know, because they, people who have one, they don't need all this hoopla. They just have contentment in themselves, you know, and
it doesn't mean anything if you have an expensive watch, if you have a limited watch, if you have one and done or one only watch, if you have created the watch. It means nothing about the human.
No.
It means nothing. It only means you have money, good money, stupid money, and you pay somebody to give you that product. Doesn't tell you anything about the person. Human relations are far more important than collecting stupid inanimate objects. The investment we have in our kids is the only investment we will reap the return while we live. And that's a difficult thing to say.
Yep, you're right there.
And I am no exception to the challenges you face. Those who are parents know very well what it is to raise kids. For all the craziness of Narc, from time to time he makes a lot of sense. Raising kids nowadays is probably the biggest challenge of humanity.
Yeah.
The biggest challenge of humanity. The challenge is not to get a Platon or a day date. These are fucking shit things to get. It's not an investment and it says nothing about the human. But raising kids is a real investment which you see and feel while you live. And the biggest regret is to see your child leaving this world. Because this is not how it's supposed to be. And for that reason alone, Archie, I think the only thing we can say is that, you know, we commiserate, we feel sorry, and all of that. But the pain that you go through is something that you go through, and it's sad to see your child go while you, I, and others are alive.
Yes.
They should be bearing us, not bearing them.
Correct. Okay, I've sent a few pictures to you, Luxie. I'm going to bed now. Thank you so much.
Them.
God
Take
bless
good
you, Arch.
care.
And really, don't worry about
Archie.
tomorrow. We'll figure it out. Don't worry, Archie. We'll figure it out. All right, he's gone.
So this is the moment where everybody fucks off now, at least it looks like.
We can all go home. Shut the show down. No.
Hey, Mohammed.
Hey, Shot. How you guys doing? I just wanted to quickly check. I know in the past we've kind of Archie had a relationship with I think it was a local wine retailer or off license. Is it? I mean, do you think we could? I was thinking maybe next week when maybe sending him a bottle or something to just.
Oh, do you mean Dan Murphy's? Dan Murphy's?
Yeah. Can we still use that? I've used it in the past. I think a couple.
Yeah,
of
we can use Dan Murphy's.
Middle Park. Okay, I might do that in a few days. Let obviously the stuff.
That's a very good idea.
But maybe next week, just so he kind of he remembers us.
That's a very good idea, Mohammed. Dan Murphy's Middle Park. Put it in. If anyone wants to do that, Middle Park, they can pay from anywhere in the world as long as you got a debit or credit card. And you put Middle Park. What's the state he lives in again? Is it Queensland?
Yeah, Queensland. Yeah.
Queensland, Middle Park, Queensland, and put the name Paul Pluter and email him or message him and tell him it's there, and he can pick it up.
No problem at all.
Yeah, works anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. That's very kind.
And thank you, Lux, as well for kind of hosting the show as well, giving us the opportunity as well to kind of express our condolences and sympathy for what Archie is going through at the moment.
Yeah, it's the least I can do, and that's why I thought it's best. I've been saying it for a few days that people was asking me to move the time slot back to the original main kind of Australian UK time slot. So I thought of all the days, I think today's the day to start doing it. So more people can watch the show and put their comments and words and jump on. So. And again, to let everyone know, I said it at the start of the show, regarding the super chats, I'm not taking super chats. It's not for me. I won't even invoice Archie for me helping today. So I'm not here to make money. I'm just here to support a friend. So there we go. Saad, are you still there, Saad?
Saad, very nice to see you. Saad.
It's on mute. Maybe it might be on a phone call. I'm not too sure. Man, I'm lost for words. I'm not very good in these situations. I'm kind of lost for words in even if it's not this situation, to be honest. I'm not always the best with words, but if anyone Shot or anyone, if you've got any other words you'd like to add, Archie sent me some pictures. I'll bring those up as well. He asked me to bring them up. I'll bring them up.
Just before you do that, I'm going to jump off, Lux, and I'll be watching in the background. But just thanks to everybody for their kind words, the Arch.
All right, thank you, Gary. Much respect. Here we go. There's some of the pictures that Archie sent me. These are from the main show. I believe they're the same ones that he showed in the main show yesterday, my time. Some nice pictures of Archie with his son having some good memories in the BMW. This one, I'm not too sure. Nice meal with his other brother. So some nice memories, some nice pictures. Maybe we can also figure out a way of maybe getting some flowers and things sent to Archie's house, closer to the funeral. Maybe we can all try and figure out something regarding that to show some support. Yeah.
Lux, I don't know if I can say this, but perhaps you can allocate funds that goes towards a flower project to something else that is more tangible and has a staying power.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, if anyone's got any ideas, obviously any suggestions, I'm greatly appreciated. And I think you're probably right, El Professor. Yeah, something that he can keep as a good memory, and to always keep it. Yeah, I think that's very, very, very spot on. Because the flowers, they're nice for a day, but then they kind of wither away. Alexandros Foti is joining in. Hello, Alex. How you doing?
Hey guys, how are you? You okay? Is Archie here?
Okay. Archie is gone to sleep now. He's gone to sleep.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I presume you've heard the news.
Yes. I actually sent Archie a message, so I just wanted to come on and awful news, isn't it?
Yeah, it's terrible. If you've got any words, he might be watching in the background. So, if you've got any words that you'd like to share to him, if you want to share it now, it's up to you. Or if you prefer, he might be on the main show tomorrow, or tonight your time. But he'll be there briefly because he has to go to the funeral directors.
Yeah.
So it's whichever you feel comfortable.
Oh, look, I mean, to bury your son, or daughter, it's just, I just don't know. I can't imagine what he's going through, to even think about that.
Yeah. That's
terrible
true.
situation, isn't it?
It's nothing.
And I think what El Professor was saying before as well, I don't have children, but one of the reasons why I've delayed having children is something along the lines of what El Professor was saying. Is in today's society, it's an absolute nightmare to try to bring, to control them in the right direction, because there's so many influences in society, whether it's on the internet or things are completely different than compared to what maybe me or Alex were as a kid, or even El Professor is when El Professor was a kid. It's a lot harder to get them in the right direction because there's too many outside influences. So.
Hey, Alex.
Hey, how are you?
Getting better.
Hola, Alexandre.
Non mogam ni stre, professor.
Inne.
Sì, non mogam ni stre.
Sorry, Shot. What would you like to say, Shot? Did you want to have some words?
I know that when my grandmother and my uncle passed away, she never recovered.
Yeah.
And he was 61.
You don't really recover Shot from these events in life, especially your child at the age of 28. You don't recover. You just move on. You move on and you limp along, and it marks you for life. You don't really recover, depending where you are in life.
His was cancer.
Yeah, it's obviously, as well with this passing, it brings back a lot of memories for a lot of people of their own family members passing away. So it's brings a lot of emotion for a lot of people. Even myself, I was crying my eyes out yesterday. Yeah, it's you just think of your own family and friends and people that have passed away. So yeah. We have a super chat from Apes, £5 Thank you for the support. He's saying, Sard, give us an update. Any new watches? Let us know how you've been doing. I don't know if Sard's there. He might be on the phone. He might be dealing with business or family. He's on mute at the moment. But if he's around, Sard, let us know. Yeah, I think he's maybe it might be on a phone call or something. But Apes, if Sard comes back, I will remind me in the chat to bring up the super chat if I forget. Thank you, Apes. Jonathan Quayle Higgins is saying, guys have to go. Sad day today. Yes. Thank you, Jonathan, for jumping on. And yeah, it is very, very sad. Very sad. Oh, man. T-Dubs saying, Lux, thank you for reading my chat messages out to Archie tonight. I appreciate all you do. No problem. It's, no problem. I appreciate you as well, T-Dubs. I appreciate you. Thank you. The link is dropped. If anyone would like to jump on, if anyone's got any messages, Archie might be listening in the background, or he might replay and listen tomorrow or something. So if anyone hasn't jumped on before, you don't have to show your face. If there's any messages or anything, anyone is welcome. Anybody's welcome. Along as what I was saying before as well, regarding the character that you see on the streams, the flamboyant, crazy Archie that you see in the streams. There's a reason why I've been friends with Archie for so many years. It's probably been, I don't know how many years it is now, probably about 14 years I've been friends with him. Is an amazing person. Is a decent guy. The real Paul Pluter, not the character, is an amazing friend. I couldn't ask for a better friend. Nobody's perfect. Everyone has ups and downs, but I can tell you this: he's always been there for his family. He always tells me about things that are happening and things that are going on, the struggles that he goes through, and he's always trying to do the right things for his family. So,
yeah.
We got a super chat from Daniel Katz, $2.80 Canadian. Thank you so much. He says, my dad lost his son, which is my brother. I apologize if I messed this. Cerebral hemorrhage. Cerebral hemorrhage. I don't know what a cerebral. Does anyone know what a cerebral hemorrhage is? Is that regarding the brain or?
Basically an aneurysm, I believe.
Is it regarding what, sorry?
I believe it's an aneurysm, some sort of an aneurysm.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Daniel Kent. Man, thank you for the kind super chat. Patel Philippe is in the house saying, Daniel Katz, hope you are well. Thank you. Yeah, I might wrap this up in a couple of minutes. I'll try and wake up early in the morning because I know that Archie is going to need some help on the main show. If anyone's listening at the moment in the chat or on the panel, the main show, Archie might be only there for about 30 minutes. So if anyone has keys or anything and is able to jump on to help, the more people we can get on, the better, to help Archie not stress about the show and to take the break that he needs to take to go to the funeral directors. We got another super chat. We got Patel Philippe, $2.80. Thank you. Is this Greek? Sorry, Sard, for Sard. I don't know if Sard's there. Sard, are you there, Sard?
Sard.
Calling
No.
Sard. Calling Sard. I don't know. I don't think he's there. He's on mute. He might be on a phone call. I might mess this up, but I'll try. Sard, Mary John Kais Ho. Is that how to pronounce it? If anyone has a translation, they can put it in the chat. There you go. Thank you so much, Patel Philippe. Message for Sard. Angelic Slayer is in the house. Thank you, Angelic. You're saying best wishes to all in the Archieverse at this very sad time. Much love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Patel Philippe is saying, Sard is there just waiting for you to read it, Lux. Laugh. I'll try again. Sard, Mary John Kais Ho. Hopefully he understands. There we go. Thank you so much. JB is saying, why don't we jump on to keep this show alive? What is needed? I mean, just people to jump on. We can have a chit chat. Tom is saying, very nice super chat, Narc. Yes, there was a very kind super chat from the Narc. He doesn't super chat quite often, but hey, he sent a very kind super chat showing his support. If anyone on the panel, if they've got anything they wish to talk about, it could be about anything. If he wants to be more light, we don't have to take the mood too dark. If there's anything a little bit more light, they would like to talk about anything. I know it's a sad situation at the moment. JB saying, what a beautiful picture. Indeed. Very, very, very nice pictures. These are the pictures that Archie's just sent me. He sent me a few pictures with him and his son. There's some memories that he wanted to share with everybody. And this is one of his other sons. He has 4 sons. He's got 4 sons. I believe it's 2 sons from his current marriage and 2 sons from his previous marriage. There you go. AD Never Calling's in the house saying greetings and good morning from Texas, USA. Thank you, AD Never Calling. Thank you. And how is it in Texas? I've never been to Texas. It looks like a great place to go. The food in Texas looks delicious.
It's getting warm down there.
Yeah, summertime, right?
Yes. Warming up here too.
ABC, 5 British pounds, 100 people watching. Raise your bet. Cricket reference. 100 people watching. I know, 100 people. 100 people. It's a lot of people. It's amazing, the support. The support is absolutely amazing. I know I'm repeating myself, but it goes to show you when we all need to get together, then we know how to do it, right? We know how to all get together and show some support. And it's not just Archie. If anyone else, in the Archieverse, there's been some sad losses in the past in the Archieverse, and we always get together and show support. Patel Philippe is saying Sard is too busy setting a non-quick set date. He'll be back in 3 hours. Shit, 3 hours. Fuck.
Yeah, the shame is that it takes something like this to bring us all together.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's true.
Lux, I'm going to drop off. I need to head into work,
Okay.
but thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
I'll try to jump in at maybe in another show in the next couple of days.
Okay.
But
I
thank you
appreciate
very
you,
much.
Mohammed. Thank you.
Thank you. No problem. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye. Do you guys use watchwinders? I don't really see too much in the Archieverse about watchwinders.
I have one. I don't use it very much.
What's the particular reason for not using it?
There are watches I don't wear all that often. But
Okay.
if, let's say, I've got one that I want to be ready, I'll put it in the winder and I'll set it and put it in the winder. So that in the next few days, it'll be ready. But I don't use it consistently.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm kind of out of words, to be honest. I don't know what much to talk about at the moment. So, if anyone has, huh?
Not much to say, Lux. Not much.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of out of words, to be honest. You know, it is, it is what it is. Oh, we have a new guest. We have Gonzo Jamie joining. Hello,
Lux.
Hello, Jamie.
Hi, Lux.
Jamie.
Hi, guys. Yeah, extremely somber. I did send a message to Archie, of course, but I just look at this young man, 28, literally 6 years younger than me. Every one of us on this panel made it past 28. Just look at him, so handsome, such a handsome.
He is
like gorgeous, just full of like his cheeks. He's just a handsome young man and absolutely tragic. But I tell you, last night, I cuddled my little girl. Just that when these moments happen, it's like just be so appreciative for what you have, because this is how fragile life is. It can switch just like that in any moment.
Just a kid.
Yep, just a kid.
And regarding you saying about handsome, I think Archie, I remember Archie saying, you just brought back some memories. Archie was saying how much of a ladies' man he was. I think I remember that a few months ago when I don't know if you remember, I did a couple of streams with him. He came
I
on.
do.
Yeah.
I remember. So this is one called Nathan?
Yes.
Or Anthony and
Anthony is
no, Nathan's the younger guy, isn't he? With that's at home. So this is Anthony, and who's the other one?
I'm really bad with names. I forget all the names.
Alex, I think.
Okay.
Alex.
Alex. The eldest is Alex. The second eldest is Anthony.
I more so remember Alex. I do remember Anthony a couple of times, though.
Yeah, so it's Anthony that's sadly passed away, and
on the left.
Yeah, on the left in the green shirt.
Yeah, he's the handsome one.
Yeah, he's the handsome one.
Alex, not so much. But yeah, I mean, just it's an absolute tragedy for everyone. The mom, the brothers, cousins, friends. I mean, everybody's going to get hit by this. But if Archie's listening, I mean, what a response, and that is where he can find his strength, in the response that has been shown him, the outpouring. Like, please try and take strength from that.
Yeah. And I think it's hard for a lot of people as well, because as we were talking about earlier, obviously, people have also had their own losses in their family, whether it's recently or in the past, and you know, seeing this tragedy, it kind of brings back, you know, a lot of memories and hurt regarding their own.
Yeah, that's the biggest piece, right? Like when I said I didn't want to jump on last night, I listened for about an hour. I couldn't take it anymore. Literally, I was in the bed crying. Literally, I couldn't take it. It's too heavy.
Yes.
I mean, I lost my big sister. She was about 9 years older than I am. Most people know early years, and I would jump on about 4 years ago. She jumped on. Passed away with an unnecessary surgery 4.5 years ago, right? And that's why I would never do that type of stuff, right? But my son has issues. He has issues, and so it hits home big time. And so I think this is where it comes to all of us, right? Those who never had, never did, never experienced, we're treated one way. Those of us who have, it's different, for sure.
Mr. GMT is jumping on, and we have a comment from Dodger. Dodger saying, "So sad, but great to see so many giving support." Yes, thank you, Dodger. Thank you.
Gentlemen, I'm just driving home to my shop from work. Today has been just like everyone else. Really. I've been scattered. Just I've had this happen to me 20 years ago when I lost my brother-in-law at 18 years of age, and I've never lost an actual child, but having my brother-in-law being so close to me, I know what it's like to actually lose someone so close and so young.
Your brother-in-law was 18?
18, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not easy. But the thing is, with Archie, even with myself, because my wife came from a big family. You know, everyone really strung together and pulled together, and you know, made it better. And this is what Archie has. He's got all of you guys, people in the chat, people that have reached out, people that have supported just by being here financially, whatever it is, to try and make Archie's life just that little bit better. Because this is when he really needs pretty much everyone to actually make a difference and help him pull through it. He hasn't realized yet what is coming, because this is just the beginning. Exactly. It's only going to get harder before it gets better.
Exactly right.
He's also, you know, the compound effect. You know, he's literally had one bad thing after the other. Like he's had a real shit show the last couple of years.
Yeah,
good point.
Yes.
You know, I could tell you guys, my sister passed away. I was 40 years old. She was 49. She wasn't even 50. She passed away, and it's not easy. Those of us who have lost family members at a young age is very difficult. Very difficult. Well, things were being said earlier. Everybody's different, right? Because my parents were in Europe, and my sister passed away, and we were in America. I was in Virginia. She was in New Jersey. And we decided to do a closed casket because we didn't want, she was so young, truly. We didn't want anybody
to see her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same, JB. When my granddad, I couldn't. All I have is so many happy memories, positive memories, and I didn't want to risk that last image being, you know, in the casket, if you like, or the coffin.
But you know what? But you know what? My mom and my dad, when they came to America, in the funeral home prior to the wake, which is before the funeral for some countries that may not know. They wanted to see her. They wanted to look at the casket.
Yeah.
And it was,
yeah.
in my opinion, one of the worst things they ever did.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's entirely individual. It's entirely individual. Some need to, because they still don't believe. They just want that final to believe it's really true.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was,
yeah,
for sure.
Wow.
Boys, all we can do is be there for him and help him pull through it, because we can make a difference to him as a person. And he's lucky that he has such an awesome group of people around him, because I'll tell you what, it's not easy.
GMT, El Professor made a very good point earlier, and because I was talking about flowers, and Mohammed was talking about like a bottle of wines and whiskeys and things that we can send to Archie. And El Professor had a very good idea. Instead of sending flowers, we should try and get something that he can keep forever, right? Some kind.
Something special.
Anyone in the panel have any ideas, or anyone in the chat have got any ideas that they would like to share? That maybe we can
even if you don't,
I just want to say this real quick before I go. I'm sorry, this is
okay.
too heavy for me. I gotta go. So thank you again. Appreciate it. Thanks.
That's okay. Thank you, James.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, great idea to get something, but maybe some flowers for the mum.
Yes.
Might not go amiss for, I think, Elena, if that's the name, because she's going to be feeling this as well in her own way.
Of course.
Yeah.
From the Archieverse to the mum.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, whatever we want to do, if anyone can come up with a great idea, think about it, guys. Like, I'll be thinking about it. If we don't have an idea now, it doesn't have to be right now, but we can all sit down and think about what we could do. I'm in 100% all the way, whatever it takes. And I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of people that'll be in the same boat. So,
yeah, and the funeral costs, I mean, these funerals these days are bloody expensive.
Yeah.
You think London's expensive. Yeah, wait till you see. So, maybe there's some contributions that can be done there as well.
Well, the good thing is today he got a massive amount of, influx of super chats, hopefully, to help him. And he's probably going to get more PayPals and all the rest of it. So hopefully we can all band together and, help him out as much as we can.
And also remember the brother, right? The big bro, he's going to be fucking feeling it right now. So he needs taking care of.
Yes.
So we've got to do something to look after him.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex.
Boys, I've got to head off. I'm still at work. I'm just driving now. But thank you for your time. I just thought I'd jump on and just, show my, my
thank you,
deepest
James.
condolences. So, boys, take care. As always, stay safe.
Thank you, GMT.
Stay sexy.
Gorilla Time is saying a special watch as an idea. Apes is saying a pen with AP and PP engraved on the pen. Yeah, that's
nice.
A good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's really nice.
With the engraving.
Because every time he writes with the pen, you get that reminder. That's nice.
Dan is saying a frame photo. Yeah, that's another nice photo of them together in a nice frame. He can hang it on the wall and always, look up and have the memory. Yeah, some good ideas. Marcelo Time, we are a watching community. It would make sense to be a watch memory. The only thing with watches is so expensive, though. A watch is very, very.
Yeah, Patek minimum Patek.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of money. Right? It's a lot of money. But yeah, something like engraved, like personalized with an engraving. That I think it's a good idea. Or a nice frame photo with a message.
Yeah, definitely a photo frame. Like looking at the picture here, Archie's he's gonna have one of his, like, look at the smile. Look, the kid's so happy. Like, you want to have that in a frame.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
He's handsome. He literally.
I know. It's
a
decent guy.
Yeah.
We have a super chat from Strider, $8 Australian. Thank you. He says, "Love my pontiff. Rest in peace, Anthony." Thank you, Strider, for the very kind words. Thank you, man.
I was thinking along the lines, some people might want to donate to a substance abuse program.
Yes, there's been some comments about that as well. Yes, a charity. It's a good point. They always need fundings to help, because a lot of these charities, it's only a lot of these groups and things. It's all donation based to help them. ABC is saying he looks like a real cheeky chappy. He does. He came on the stream a few times. We've seen him a few times on the stream. I think Dan was asking to bring up the stream. I don't have the stream. I think
it was the dungeon, right?
No. He came on this show for a couple of days. He came on this show. He might have been on the dungeon as well. But the ones that I think Dan is talking about, the ones he came on this show, those were put on private. So I will ask Archie if he wants to share any part of that stream.
Yeah, he looks like a cad.
Yeah, I remember he was also very confident. He had a good confidence, like a good aura, good confidence about him.
Yeah, he did. I remember the story about the massage shop. It was very, very funny story. I forget fully the whole details, but I remember he said there was like a fire in the massage shop or something, and he kind of saved the place in a way. He called the fire brigade, and he got some vouchers from the massage shop as a thank you.
He takes after his dad in the massage shop.
I think Archie said, "Hey, can you get me some vouchers?" The Dan says, "The vouchers." It's
non-transferable.
Roland is saying, "I remember that story." Yeah. I even think I remember now. I think Archie gave a loan or some help about some money or something to his son, and Archie said to his son, I think he said, "Forget about the loan. Just give me those vouchers. You'll pay back the loan. Give me the massage vouchers, and the loan is finished."
Oh, right. See, this is what happens. So in the end, the only thing tangible is memories, right?
Yeah.
So what did we do? That's all we've got in the end, memories. So all these saving the money and buying a watch, putting it in the safe, it's absolutely fruitless. There's nothing to gain from it. If you're gonna buy the watch, wear the watch, because in the end, it's only the memory that remains.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true.
So wear the watch, Archie. Wear the world time to London. It's all about the world time.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening. Obviously, there's everything is up in the air at the moment regarding like dates, regarding the funeral and everything. So we'll see what happens. But hopefully, we can try and get him to London to try and take his mind away for a couple of days. to have a bit, some enjoyment, and everybody will take care of him in London. So.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, for sure. Be surrounded, lots of activity.
Yeah.
Lots of things going on, lots of distractions.
Yeah, exactly. I think he
but
needs
equally sensitive to what's happened. Will of course be sensitive to it.
I think we need to give him those distractions as well, because it's like what JB was saying. This is all very heavy, right? Not just what's happened now, but he might also think about other, past relatives and things. People gravitate to what they've lost, right, and think about everything. So it's quite...
Yeah, and it's important to look at what you have, because he's got the two little ones and he's also got Alex. So yeah, okay, this is incredibly desperately sad, but there's also people alive that need him, and they need him, right? Because they're also suffering right now. They need him. He needs them and they need him. He's got to be there for them, the other boys.
True. The gangster saying the engraved pen sounds like a great idea. Yeah, I'm gravitating towards that idea. I like that idea. The engraved pen. Yeah. I think that's a really good idea. Thank you, gangster. Phoenician Cedar. Perhaps Mookie can make a small memorial clip of Anthony's highlights on the streams. We'll have to see if we can get Archie to unprivate some of the streams that Anthony's been on. It's a good idea as well. That'd be nice. Roland saying he also has Hong Kong before that. Not sure how that's going to work now with the funeral. Maybe it's still possible to change it to London for... Yeah, I don't know about all the plans. Everything's up in the air, so it's very fluid. I guess maybe we will know tomorrow, but maybe tomorrow night Archie's time, maybe this show, because the main show, which is his morning time, he's only going to be on there for probably 30 minutes, and he has to head over to the funeral house or parlor to do arrangements. Yeah. So maybe we'll have updates regarding that later on the Luxy show. D-Time Loves in the house saying 100%. We will look after Archie. Thank you so much, D-Time. Thank you. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up. A 2-hour show. Hopefully everyone's been able to say their wishes and jump on and give their thoughts and prayers and kind words to Archie and have a chat. If anyone else on the panel, Shot, Alex, or Jamie, if you have any last comments or anything.
I just want to say, please don't take anything for granted, because tomorrow, this afternoon even, is not promised. So we always say try and live in the moment and live it like it's the last, which is easier said than done. But really just use this as a moment to reflect that nothing is promised, and just do your best to maximize the opportunity whilst we still have it.
Yep. Very fair point. All right. Shot, I don't know if you're still there, or Alex, if you have any last messages or words.
No, not really.
Okay. Alex?
I'm still here.
Do you have any last words or anything? Is there anything you'd like to share or anything like that?
No, look, I already sent Archie a voicemail, so obviously he's probably got so many messages and voicemails. Yeah.
But he's great. I'm sure he's very grateful for all the messages, and you know, he'll reach out to everybody over the next few days.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you to each and every one of you for jumping on the panel. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you for all the kind messages and the super chats. Thank you, and we will see you on the main show.
And Lux, from everyone, thank you to you also.
It's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Oh, we have a super chat. Roland Travel Channel, 40 times. He says, good on you for being a great friend and business partner, Lux. Thank you. And again, to clarify again, because I've seen some people in the chat mentioning the super chats. I'm not taking super chats. I'm not taking a salary today. It will go towards the funeral expenses for Anthony and Archie to pay the funeral expenses. All right, boys. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Take care.